Prometheus of Punching the Walls Reality here at the Classic Games Fest. Talking to the creator behind Bear Quest. So if you want to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, sure. Bear Quest is about a killer bear in the video game he lives in. So it's highly video game themed, and you've got pixel art that runs across the bottom, and up top you find out what's actually happening. So you're kind of jumping through the plot of an old 8-bit game, something that looks kind of like Pitfall or like Atari game or an early NES platformer, and you're going through the plot of that. So it's a very simple plot, but extrapolated into like full detail through a lush world.
That sounds awesome. Because obviously it takes influences from the comic world as well as the video game world. So what influences would you say there were with coming up with this?
I could go through a huge list of comics, a whole bunch of comics and filmmakers, and if you're just talking about straight up video games, I was a Sega kid, so a lot of Genesis games, and I'd say in some like early Nintendo games like Hudson's Adventure Island, it was very influenced the look of Bear Quest, and yeah.
So how long have you been doing Bear Quest for? Like, is it a serialized story, or are they all self-contained stories?
I've been doing Bear Quest for 4 years. I've been doing comics for 10. Seriously, doing comics for about 10. Self-publishing and all that. Second part. Yes, they're episodic, but there is sort of an overarching meta story that's building. So the first one is a platformer and shows the plot of that, like a very early game plot. And then the second one, he moves into a Zelda adventure 16-bit era sort of game. And that one's self-contained, but you kind of like see through the barrier of what's going on and what is actually happening, in that they're all getting combined into one big storyline that's all going to come together in the third one, which is what I'm working on now, where he moves into a Doom-looking, like an early 90s shooter game. So it's first person now, and it's just jumping through the generations of the games. So it's more like the story of the franchise of this game than it is a story of one character.
That's cool. That's cool. For someone who for somebody who hasn't read this at all, like, what type of audience would you say would be really attracted to this type of story?
Anybody that likes old video games. I'd set it up to be all ages. So I think that anybody that is at least has played some games could be a fan of it. A lot of kids like this guy are drawn to it. But yeah, I'd say all ages really. I mean, and then again, it is kind of hard to find an audience. Because it's a very strange idea, and it's very experimental.
Yeah, this one got me really interested in it. Like I was saying earlier, I saw you guys at Wizard World Austin, and the concept of it just seemed, very original. Like, no one really has anything like this that I know of, at least. So it seems, just really cool. But you just want to tell people where they can find it if people would like to check it out.
Yeah, you can go to bearquest.net, because it's your quest to catch a bear in a net. And I couldn't get .com, but that's another story. But it's .net, and yeah, that's where you can go. I've got Bear Quest, and also I do a lot of other comics too. I just brought Bear Quest here because it's the video game one, and I usually update twice a week. Yep.
All right, well, that sounds great. And, appreciate the time. I like, as you said, check out Bear Quest. And do you have a Facebook page or anything like that you want to?
My Twitter is you can go to @Z_Bill is my Twitter. Facebook can get lost. I don't care. I'm done with Facebook. There's a fan page they could probably find, but that place could die for all I care.
Nice. You hear that, Facebook? You're dead to him. Yeah. All right. All right, we're good. All right, well, I appreciate it.